We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Baltimore Orioles. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
Batting second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Chris Bryant now. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Softly hit here to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Orioles, center fielder, Adam Jones.
In there, 0-1. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. So stepping in, Tim Beckham. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take him twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in now, Manny Machado. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
44.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Here's the
Batting
catcher,
seventh,
Alex Avila. And a
catcher,
quick
number
glance at the
13.
numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0. Throw won't get him.
Batting eighth.
From
Right
the
fielder,
stretch, here's the pitch.
Jason
Hayward is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. This is in the air out to right field. Piscotty's there for it. And that retires the side. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Ball one.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And here's a slider for a called strike.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. In now is Pedro Alvarez. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on is McCutchen. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. And he takes a called strike. 0-1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward shading to his right, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Trey Turner, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Trey Turner.
Now a flare out toward right center. Scope ranging into shallow right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Leonis Martin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Martin.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. 2-0 now. Bases are empty. One man out. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Jonathan Scope now. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Here it comes. The high fastball is in there. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit hard to short. Turner fields it cleanly. And a good throw gets him one gone. Standing in, Pablo De La Cruz. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. At the moment, he's got a .270 batting average for the season. In there, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Next pitch, chop foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Two strike pitches, chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Now that's some good hitting. You hear the cliche good hitting, but that is. He fouls off a changeup with two strikes. Very difficult to do.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rizzo
sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit sharply on the ground. Scope is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Kyle Schwarber. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. Pitch on the way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff.
And we'll have to leave it there as stepping in and ready for another shot. Adam Jones comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a liner, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Ready for another chance. Tim Beckham 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And no one will get this one. Here's another 0-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Line drive to center field. Martin is going to have room out there as he. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 13.
Striding in, Alex Avila. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Takes a knee-high fastball. Pitch on its way to Avila. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. Here it comes, 0-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Hayward comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2 with this guy. You know he's got 4 pitches in his back pocket. You just don't know which one he's going to throw.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side. Ready now, Mark Trumbo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Smoke toward third. Bryant's got it, and he's set down 1 away. Now at the plate, Pedro Alvarez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Matt, here we are in the 5th inning, and he swings at a ball out of the zone. It's indicative of how they're playing right now. He's taking advantage of their aggressiveness, and that's why there's a shutout going.
And the Orioles have their first hit of the game. Now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. Zobrist back to Rizzo, and they get out of it. Striding in once again, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop.
Hit in the air to right field. Piscotty is there to put it away for out number 1. Here's Leonis Martin. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The second baseman, number 6.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jonathan Scope is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Castillo.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Martin is under it, and the inning is over. Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
First baseman number 44.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now this is swung on and hit down to Machado at third. Fielded cleanly, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now batting.
He's set. Here it comes. Right side. Alvarez is up with it. The second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Adam Jones.
And Jones is going to have himself a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
The batter, number 1.
Ready once again, Tim Beckham. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. And that slider's almost in the dirt. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Third baseman number 13.
Manny Machado is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case,
well, the play's been made, and that retires. Digging in to try it again, Andrew McCutchen. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Jones is under it. He's got it 1 away. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Jason Hayward. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Jones is there, and how about that? A 3. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Leading off for the Orioles, left fielder, Mark.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Hayward on the run, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. In the air out to right. Hayward has a read on it. One away. In now is Pedro Alvarez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Alvarez.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
McCutchen is after it. And he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position. Stephen Piscotty comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. For Alvarez, that's now 10 doubles for him on the season.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball in the pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So striding in, Jonathan Schoop, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this one's in the dirt. Throw down to third is thrown away right down the left field line. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Coming in is Martin. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. And they will not risk it. So with 2 away now, that go-ahead run is forced to hold tight at third base. Pablo De La Cruz is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a line drive. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Well, he's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Martin is there now to put this one away for the speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Center fielder number 24.
Here's Leonis Martin. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
And he's safe at first, so he's aboard on the drop third strike. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Here's Chris Bryant now. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with 1 away.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, a little bouncer. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch on the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The tag from Castillo is not in time, and the run's in to score. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He was a double play victim last time around. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Masterful job of changing eye levels. A fastball up and in, and then the curveball down and away. It's got him in a little bit of a rocking chair situation. I'm curious what he'll throw here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Castillo is after it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away.
Number 22,
Andrew McCutchen is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Liner towards second. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. In to score the runner from second. Schwarber rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will score as well. And that's a big at-bat there as they've broken this one wide open. And he's in there with a 2-run triple. Alex Avila is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. Striding into the box, Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. On his way to third is Jones. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. So digging in now, Tim Beckham. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away. Here's Manny Machado now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And he lays off there 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.